Thankfully,
well,
Sentinels of Clelen.
Yeah, so you guys,
Bang!
you
I'm almost done.
as a group decided that instead of taking a boat or walking,
Everybody's steepling their finger.
that teleporting.
We're telling Jim about what happened last week.
Oh my god.
Teleporting was the foolproof idea
Lord?
to get you to the mummy's pyramid.
Yes.
And that
Or
did
at
not
least
work.
the Holy City. Because the Holy City was where the like right outside the Holy Cities was where the mummy
Yes.
pyramid.
And in short, statistics were not our friend.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck it happened, but I was like, I addressed the table for
Statistically unlikely things happen every day.
roll. It was like a 3. Oh, that's a mishap. Okay, so they take some damage. Roll again. It's like a 30. I was like, there's another mishap. Can they do? Oh, yeah, look. It says multiple mishaps can happen. Roll again. Again. Constant rolling. 8, or it was like 8 or 9 mishaps later. Yeah, you guys are way off course, and during the course of time, you take 140 damage. Pure force.
TPK.
Pure force.
TPK.
Thankfully, enough people had enough hit points that they were able to go around and stabilize the rest of us before we died.
Illianor had his arcane ward, which cushioned it.
Vernon came back to life.
Rock.
And
Throkk
tanked it.
You all had 10 hit points from your inspiring lady from Arranis.
Yeah. So it was Arranis and Aera dropped, and the rest of them saved us.
Arranis, Aera, and Vernon dropped, but Vernon got revived.
Oh, right, and Zenerus dropped.
Vernon.
Well, no, because of his class ability.
Not Zenerus.
Oh,
Zed.
The other
Zed.
Z one.
Oh, Kyle, how
Zed.
are you doing?
Yeah, that also dropped. So
Much better.
everyone but 2 people dropped. A third one got back up, and then brought the rest of you back.
Yes.
I didn't even have a fucking
Zed,
potion of healing, so I couldn't do shit.
Zed is missing an eye now. Arranis and Aera both have broken ribs. Vernon's got a scar. And Throkk is okay?
Fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fine.
Throkk and Illianor were fine.
He just pops out. Ow.
So
the cat is like crouched, and her tail's going. Who do you see, baby? Who do you see? Who do you see? She's looking at me. I think she's gonna attack my leg. Hi, baby.
Salem's in the back. Right there.
Huh?
I know he's like kind of.
I was this close to killing all of you. This close.
Yeah. Overall, 840 damage across all 6 of you.
Oh yes.
It's a new record.
That's a.
That was great. That was really, really funny.
And then I got
Pushing
to play
Asian
one of my
Void Dragon
favorite
collapsing
clips.
star damage right there.
Yeah.
That was really funny.
No, and then I got to play one of my favorite clips because even after all that happened, Illianor was thinking, I'm standing on the ship. I could just teleport to the other side of the pyramid.
Oh, there's something that I forgot to mention. I've got resistance to spells, so I actually took half that damage.
Nice.
Because I'm a high-level abjuration wizard.
I think the teleport spell says that damage can't be mitigated in any way.
I can check that, but
Oh.
Either way,
Anyways.
I got to play Jim. I don't know if you've ever seen Spaceballs.
Yep.
The scene where he's like, no more beaming. I'll walk.
He just goes to the next room.
He goes to the next room, and that's what they did. They just walked over to the pyramid. He's like, I could teleport. It's like, no,
So,
right there.
did we fight the Mummy Lord?
We did. We
oh
killed
yeah,
it.
it's hella dead.
Yeah.
You fucking curb stomped him.
2 turns,
Like-
not even 2 rounds, 2 turns.
12 seconds.
Yeah.
Throkk went over and hit it. Aera went over and
Zed walked over.
Zed walked
Zed
over.
Nova'd.
Like, action surged.
Yeah,
Clocked it
and
2
then
more times.
and then Aera went over and finished it off.
Bing, 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 bing.
Yeah. But the best part was they went in and they found the sarcophagus, and they were all getting ready, and they opened up the sarcophagus, and there was a stairway in the sarcophagus leading down. And they all go down, and there were like a bunch of traps and like pitfalls, and like Throkk got caught in a giant flame vortex, and then they find the chamber. And they're ready, and a bunch of mummies pop out, and then a normal mummy pops out from the big sarcophagus.
It was great.
And they're like, the fuck? So they kick those things, and they're like, where the fuck did we go wrong? They go back out, they're about to leave, and someone's like, wait a second. Let's
Locate creature.
over this room again. And sure enough, there was a hidden door, and you click a little button, and it opens up, and there's another trap door, and they get up, and there's the actual fucking mummy lord.
It was good. It was a really good little dungeon. I enjoyed it a lot.
But all dangers in it pale in comparison to a single teleport.
A teleport smell.
That may be the most
Again.
damage I've seen.
It was amazing.
I've explained the battle ostrich, correct?
Probably.
Yeah, the Hackmaster game, where the party has a flag with a target on it, and the closer it gets to the bullseye, the closer the monster is to getting a TPK. So like every creature there's like dragons.
Yeah.
The thing that's almost on the bullseye was a fucking battle ostrich.
Ostrich!
What?
So, like a war ostrich.
War ostrich!
That, like, God,
Keeps unmuting.
because it's Hackmaster.
Sorry, I
You roll
reloaded.
for
Oh.
everything. Every chart has 5 other charts to roll on.
Freaking Hackmaster.
Do you need a chain to put this on?
Just
Oh,
yeah. So that's your battle ostrich, or your war ostrich moment. So
I'll look up the stat block for a Hackmaster War Ostrich now.
and
But later.
Vernon got a fancy new cloak
I
from
did.
Salek,
Yes!
I did.
who has fucked off.
Yeah, I got. Where
Right.
is it?
With
The
rivers.
cloak of
Rivers
To use the
light.
common term.
Yeah, well, so Salek went and basically told Vernon, I'm going to go and try to see if I can stop Blessick from getting any closer. Because after defeating the first Great Worm, it's only served to piss him off.
Mm-hmm.
And he has accelerated his movement towards your reality.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he
Yeah.
wants to stop us from
I
doing
got,
what we're doing.
A cloak of light,
Yes.
which whenever I take the attack, up to a number of times equal to my charisma modifier per day. When I take the attack action, I can then use a cantrip. So I can attack, Eldritch Blast.
It's good.
5 times a day.
It's good. It's really good. Princess is here. Hi,
pretty
Princess.
fucking great.
Hi, Princess.
And I
Oh.
think it gives you resistance to...
It also gives me necrotic resistance.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that was basically last session.
Oh, Autumn wants to play with Princess. She's rolling around on the rug. Oh,
So where are we now?
they're getting along a lot better now.
Or in Mount Arc.
Still just outside the Mummy Lord's pyramid. You kind of...
Okay, so we're just picking up right there. Got it.
Yeah.
You teleport to Mount Arc, though.
Ah!
Yeah.
Start saying fucking words from teleport. Oh!
We did.
I had a stick from there, it's fine.
Yeah, so you do make it to Montrearch with no issue.
I'm alive!
Yeah, he doesn't
Somehow
even
rolls beyond the
get
1 to
out. You're
100
like,
range.
oh man, that was kind of... What? What the fuck? Like, just... Something.
I don't go teleporting people willy-nilly like that. Do you know how dangerous it is when you die?
I don't think I'm ever going to be used to it again.
Yeah, but you're
I used to
fine.
think the teleportation was perfectly normal, and then that happened, and I'm very scared of it.
It's
Or-
okay,
or-
Vernon. What you don't know can't hurt you.
No, that
You're
is
right.
that
I
is
don't know how to
demonstrably incorrect because I don't know shit about teleportation and it just killed me.
You're
Is
still
that-
here.
Is that a
Okay,
bit of lung?
check.
I think it's a bit of lung. Okay.
Yeah, excuse me.
Magic is fragile.
You're telling
I'm
me?
fragile. It nearly broke me.
Did break you.
But it didn't.
But I
Fragile
hope
is a
And so
relative
did I.
metric to
So-
measure it by.
How about now that we're back in a place with alcohol, I'm gonna go try to forget that this whole thing ever happened. I'll see whoever
I
wants
beat
to
you to it.
come at the bar.
I'll join you.
I don't have a bar yet. The long haul's mostly rebuilt. You guys can go in there, I suppose.
Does it have wine?
I think we just got done fermenting. Maybe.
That's enough for me. I'm out.
I can make. If worst come to worst, I can make a bar.
You're too kind to me, Arranis.
For 24
Bad's
hours.
magnificent bar?
Yeah.
Let's see. Throck's just waiting for his ride back to River's Keep.
Aera's gonna go get drunk.
Update your what you know because it is getting very close. Say it's in like what 6 days. In about 4 days, it will be a new year.
Merry Christmas, candle nights, whatever to me.
You mean Frieza Day?
Sure. Happy
Sure.
Piccolo Day to me.
So
Throck
you
just he's making rounds around Montreal, just seeing what the town's up to
rebuilding.
as he waits for us. As he waits for his magical transport to be ready for the next day. He's fine with teleporting.
It's okay. Aera's having some therapy by Dr. Alcohol.
So yeah, you guys getting drunk. Zed, at this point is going to help his people rebuild. I imagine.
Oh yeah, Zed has to have a long and very painful talk with his lady friend.
Yeah, man, don't even... We'll take care of the rest of the dragons. You take care of being a friggin' king or whatever. No seeing you again.
Can't get drunk.
She's she's
You're
dispelling
immune to
the
poison.
ability to.
You can't get drunk.
I can try really hard.
You can.
Zed turns to Arranis.
Can't she
That
just,
magical bar might be a good idea.
not-
I don't have enough in my stores for her.
Okay. So I will grab Aera and take her
Hey.
with me
Hey, where are we going? Where are we going?
to more booze.
Oh, okay.
And I will make
I was gonna say,
The cats are chasing each other.
I will make a Arranis' magnificent mansion with a wine cellar as deep as we can go.
Yeah! Aera's already gone.
Come on, wait. At least let me open the first bottle.
No. Too slow.
No, she's down there. She's
I have a +8 to initiative.
There's one bottle already on the floor.
You know I can dismiss the spell, right?
Good point. Also, I only have a +6 to initiative. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, Tic Tac, can't you I don't know, stop your fucking chi flow from
I think I can.
removing the toxins from
I
your
think
body?
I can.
Just get piss all drunk and then wait and
Yes.
clear your head and do it again.
That sounds like an excellent idea. That's exactly what I'm going to do.
All right, make a wisdom check. Not a save, a check.
All right. Suppress.
You manage to, for a minute, you kind of sit and you meditate, and you
Oh my god.
kind of
It's working. It's working.
the key and how it flows through you, and you are able to
That's a good-
suppress
That's the good shit. Yep. Oh yeah. Got it.
the inability to
I got it.
get drunk.
Yeah.
So like, is the monk off now, or is it just the poison?
It
I don't know, man.
You've
you're
lost
not sure.
8 levels of monk. Congratulations.
Feels good.
So
Ugh.
after they're done rebuilding the holy cities, I think we deserve a statue.
Yep. A statue of me. A statue of this bottle of wine. A statue of you. A statue of that
You can hold the
wizard guy who freaking killed us.
Illianor.
Illianor. Statue of 2 statues of Vernon. One for him and one for his freaking sword.
Yeah, well, thank you.
You know the statues can
And then
hold
another
things, right?
one for his tail.
You know the statues can hold things, right? And have tails.
No. These are big enough deals that they need their own statues.
I think one statue would be fine.
No, you're wrong.
No,
You're wrong.
it's alright.
No.
Maybe one for Quincy. I do miss Quincy.
Oh, and 3 statues for Throkk. 3. Yep.
I don't think you understand how statues work.
The last time I had a statue, it was trying to incite a mob against me, so I'd rather that.
Shit, we
didn't
need 4
happen.
statues then. 2 to protect you and 2 to disparage you.
I believe we've.
And then they can fight each other in the street.
Era, I believe you're starting a statue arms race.
What if they're just...
No, all the statues only have 2 arms.
So why do
Why
I
if you
only...
make 2, then there's 4 arms.
Why do I only get 1 statue?
Because you're
Yeah,
good
he's
enough
got,
at
like,
singing
7
your own
instruments.
praises on your own.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be around as long as the statues are going to be around.
We'll fix that later then.
Everyone's around really long to me anyway.
Oh. Oh. Let's explore those emotions, Era.
Nah.
Let's explore those emotions,
No.
Aera.
No. Nope.
Tell me, how do you feel about your own mortality?
It's shit. That sucks. I just died the other day and my ribs still freaking hurt all the time. And that's just normal. That's like what we do now. Like we fall down and we get back up and we do things that should kill anybody and we kill things that are already dead. I guess it's just sort of what we do.
So
It
is that
doesn't
all
make any
mine?
sense to me.
Everything the green line touches is yours.
Do I own the holy cities now?
You own the you don't own it. You preside over it. You are a lord of it.
I effectively own it.
I own you. I own
Maybe
your
it's the mistress
cities.
of the forest that has extended her protection.
Can anyone really say that they own the holy cities besides the gods they belong to?
Yes,
No. The answer's no.
there are pieces of paper that can make that happen.
Do gods care about pieces of paper? No.
Yes, after all, spell
No.
scrolls exist.
Spell
Shit,
scrolls,
what's up with
holy
gods care about pieces of
doctrines.
paper?
Well, they have their own holy books, don't they? So I'd say all of them.
You're right.
You're
This is why I'm not a cleric.
shifted around.
Neither am I, it's okay.
This is why I'm not a law college bad.
Ooh, they kicked him out of Zawarin.
Wait. Why do I not own the lake anymore?
Zawarin's
Because it's
expanding.
called Rivers
Yeah,
Keep,
Zawarin-
not Lakes Keep, Arranis.
The king has been in negotiations with Zawarin, and essentially, basically, they kind of shifted your stuff over as to not further incite any issues with Zoaran, because part of the reason that the group from Zoaran was rising up is because they still fell under your jurisdiction.
Yeah? And guess what? All of Zoaran can be under my jurisdiction. It'll be fine.
So that's that's bottle number.
So,
The
from
Kingdom of
Zoaran,
Wind River.
Oh.
how much more, Arranis, do you need?
Yeah, bottle number 5. I'm done. No, you forgot about that one behind me.
What? Did you drink an entire out of the bottle?
Maybe.
I didn't even see that one.
Did you swallow it? You know you're supposed to take the cork off, right?
I'll shit it out later. Good night.
You do that thing that owls do. No, you're already gone. Aera?
Aera?
Are we supposed to, like, move her, or is she going to be fine
No,
there?
just let her sleep in the wine cellar.
I'm
She'll be
concerned
fine.
there's an entire bottle in there.
She'll wake up
She has a
sober,
ticking time
she'll
bomb.
be fine.
She's a ticking time bomb.
Right, do either of you, alright, Arranis and Illianor, you're both very, very magical. Do you have anything that can, like, reach into her and pull out a bottle?
Please hold.
I have several things,
And
none of
keep
which
her
are
alive
prepared
in the process.
today, but I can do this. I can make a medicine check to see if there is a bottle in there.
I would like to assist with that medicine check.
Go for it.
There we go.
Is there a full... Is there a full bottle in your body?
No, just the cork.
Just the cork.
Darn it, Magnus will pick that up.
If you look around in the wine cellar, you'll find there's a bottle over in the corner that looks like it's had its top snapped off by a beak, and that's what she swallowed.
So I'm going to snap my fingers and have some invisible servants take her up to a bed.
And the wind
And
lifts her up and
to firmly tuck her into bed. Like, firmly tuck her into bed.
they're kind of like, wobbling around. They like it's kind of a mess.
Should I cast Hold Monster on her?
I think she's fine.
Okay.
She's fine.
It looks like she's going to be like this for the foreseeable future. Aera?
Okay, I get it.
Hold on, should we roll her over in case she, like, vomits in her sleep or something?
She'll be fine.
Aera? Aera?
What?
She can't. She's firmly tucked in. She can't be moved.
What?
Turn the poison off.
No, Mum, go back to sleep for 5 more minutes.
I'm going to charm Aera to tell her to turn the poison off.
Make a will save at disadvantage.
Probably, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're fucking plastered.
13.
And fuck no, you fail that save.
Arranis, I don't wanna.
Yes, you do. Oh my god,
I do
you
wanna. I really want.
so much.
I want it so much.
Disadvantage because you are shit faced.
I want it so much, Arranis. I wanna.
Aera?
I'm sorry,
Aera, your
Arranis.
friends are all here. We all care about you.
I'm
I
sorry.
think she might have had too much.
I'm really sorry. I'm such a shit person. I'm a shit
You're
bird.
not a shitbird.
I'm the worst.
Bring her to Zed. Bring her to Zed. He's a paladin.
Wait, do I? I don't think I have it.
Would I put that
Wait,
together?
no, I know.
Illianor
Hold
put
on.
it together.
I've been
Hold
drinking
on.
it. I've been drinking too, so like,
Illianor put
Okay.
it together.
so I will listen to
Does
Illianor.
Greater Restoration work on this?
That consumes a component.
No,
that
but
consumes
lay
a
on hands
Oh,
component.
it consumes. It consumes.
Yeah, does using 5 points of lay on hands remove the poison?
It does help her sober up a little bit.
I'm so thirsty.
I give her
I
water.
need more wine. No, not more wine.
It is. It's called water
so
wine.
I walk up.
You're
I walk up
lying.
to Ted. I
Illianor, you
walk
full shit.
up to Aera.
Okay. You slap her. Oh, Jesus.
Does Aera have dark vision?
No.
Sleep now.
Recklessly
Aera, if
slapping
you
her.
drink like this, you're going to go blind.
No, I'm scary. I can't see anything.
Aera, I told you not to drink so much.
I just
I can't
smack
see
you
anything.
across the face. Throkk just smacks you
Aera.
across the face.
You need to.
Tells
you. Need
you-
to... Oh, sorry.
Throkk walks up, and just grabs you by the cuff of your vestments, slaps you across the face. Get your shit together. We've been through worse. You've come back way worse than you are now. Go to sleep and sober up. Throws her back on her bed and closes the door as she just whines to herself in her room for the rest of the night.
Well,
Yeah.
shit.
Well,
Angry noises. I'm not going to make them because it's very loud.
Yeah.
Aera makes angry. Oh, hi, Autumn. Oh, she was right there.
You are completely correct.
That is a very angry sound.
Oh,
No,
Autumn, Autumn was right there, and I just stretched my feet out, and she attacked my foot. Hi, Autumn.
Salem
Yeah.
Live. Well, yeah, his ears twitching.
And then, Throkk's going to bed.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry, Arranis. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Stop apologizing. Well, okay. Stop apologizing while drunk. You can apologize to me while sober.
I'm not gonna remember what you're telling me right now.
I know.
All of us will.
I'm gonna go back to sleep. Mm.
darn, I don't have any illusion magic to have this as a playback.
I do.
Ah! That's why we keep you around.
I have
Hot
minor
mess,
illusion.
Aera,
That's all
take
I
attack.
need.
Hot mess.
Fantastic.
Alright, Aera's out.
Yahtzee! Uh-oh, Aera's off the wagon again.
Who could have
Yeah.
foreseen that?
Okay, new rule. Ready, everyone? New rule.
Mhm.
She only gets to drink while she keeps the poison resistance on.
Huh. Yes, it was honestly quite concerning.
Is she? We'll talk to her when she's sober in the morning. And then prevent the drinking.
That will work.
And then prevent the drinking.
Can you get
I
rid
mean,
of
it's
the
your-
alcohol?
it's your
Can you just,
mansion.
make it not there?
Yes, I can.
Right.
So the basement attaches into the fucking ether.
Right. No temptation. It can't happen again.
You doing anything else?
So, while she's out, what's the plan?
So I guess Blask's coming here,
If
but we
we
have to defeat the other dragons.
intend to travel other planes, I need more tuning forks for one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we need the castle.
That's the thing. It's not necessarily another plane.
Well, he's in the astral.
But the other worlds are not in the astral. We're trying to get to the other worlds that are connected to this one.
Like,
Yeah, I remember what you said. We're using the elemental planes as transitive planes to get different prime materials that are somehow attached to the main prime that we're on, because this prime shattered.
yeah, it's essentially like there's 5 little circles of each world is its own circle.
Yeah, it's an onion.
Yeah,
It has layers.
It's like
Right.
a buffet.
Mhm.
and there's
Oh no, it's kind of like Yggdrasil in the Thor universe.
there's bits that overlap with each other.
Right.
You can't really do it on a 2-dimensional. It's on a 3-dimensional. They all connect with one another.
Are you thinking kind of like Yggdrasil in the Thor movies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Word.
it's essentially the world tree.
Yeah.
A similar version of the Feywilds to the material plane to the
Yeah.
Shadowfell.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we all kind of got it.
Essentially,
Okay.
like your worlds are made up of a bunch of different beads, and
Oh, a big world
all these
necklace.
beads somehow touch each other.
Oh, neat!
Uh-huh.
Neat! Look at that!
And on the outside would be the other material the other pieces, the outer planes, the elemental planes, etc.,
Mhm.
all forming,
The Great Wheel.
basically. It's a little hard to wrap your head around, but like once you basically understand that basically all of it's connected in some way, shape, or form.
We could do something really insane and try to merge the planes.
No, 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 no,
Because I was literally just playing this game last night.
no,
Metroid Prime 2
no.
with
No.
Aether and Dark Aether. They both are
Yeah. Metroid
similarly
Prime 2.
occupying. They're occupying similar areas in space and time, or adjacent areas in space and time, and parts of those overlap with each other.
Oh, okay. I get that.
So, where's the closest? Where are some areas that we know where things seem like they overlap, and that we're going to be able to get to another one of these prime material places?
The two that come to mind are that wind portal
There's
on
the
the air.
Wildland.
On the
The wind
Aarakocra.
portal and
There's the Wildlands, right?
in Zabasu.
Those
The
are the
Wildlands are
Wildlands?
kind of fucked up. The Wildland, I don't know what the fuck. You're the one who's lived on the border.
Yeah, no, I'm asking DM because the player doesn't have the knowledge.
Yeah, Illianor, just make an Arcana with advantage because you lived there for so long. I know.
Oh! Nice.
You know for a fact the Wildlands is Fey territory.
Mhm.
Like it's the Feywild bleeding over into the material.
So one of those dragon
And
fucks is
for
probably in
some
there, right?
reason, it's not. It's stuck. Because whereas the Feywild is its own thing,
Mhm.
and the material plane, and again they kind of like brush up against each other. This is like something is further overlapping into it. So the Wildlands is both a part of the Feywild and part of the material plane.
Yeah, I get that.
And it's where a bunch of different lines converge.
Hmm.
You also know that a bunch of different lines with that. So you know where a lot of these lines converge. You know
Yay.
for a fact a lot of them are in the center of the Wildlands. A lot of them converge in the Seas of Chaos,
Mhm.
and a lot of them converge. A lot of them converge at that volcano.
I was going to say there's that portal that those giant fucks came through. That Tic Tac beat the shit out of. So we can just go for a little jaunt through that.
But
Yeah.
There are several that converge somewhere between the border of Raeldens and Zawarin, and from what the party has described, it sounds like it's somewhere near the former layer of Tenebris, the Vial.
Okay.
huh. Okay.
There's a lot of different lines, though, and they all converge in a lot of different strange places.
While Aera is unconscious, I'm gonna go feed the cats. I'll be back.
Hey, babies, do you want dinner? Do you want dinner?
So, like, right here. Where was Tenebris's thing? Where the question mark is?
Yeah.
roughly around there. You're not entirely sure.
So yeah, that question mark's fine.
You know for a fact, though, that one portal leads you the volcano portal is going to lead you to the plane of fire. And
To or just through?
through. It passes through the plane of fire, and you can probably
Okay.
take a wild guess to which great worm would exist in that climate.
I don't want to go to that one yet.
White. No,
So,
The only other one that you're sure of is in the Seas of Chaos at the Palace of Coralbeard.
so we know where all 4 are, probably.
No.
No.
You know where 2 are.
1,
You have an
2.
you know,
idea.
we
You
know
assume
for a fact
where
Seas
the
of
other
Chaos,
one
but we assume the other 3. We
Yeah.
assume where the other 3 are going.
Hmm.
We assume one is probably going to the Feywild, or at least through it. We assume that one is going to go through the plane of fire. Tenebris the Vile, we can assume maybe Shadowfell, but we know for a fact that Coralbeard's palace has access to the nexus point of 3 or 4 different beaches.
5.
But if we 5 beaches, but if we go down there, a year is going to go by in our time,
Well, you're not sure about that.
roughly.
Okay, so there's a time dilation.
Time delay.
Interesting.
Time dilation.
It's weird.
Yeah, I didn't have a kid,
There's a
and then
lot
I
of
did.
things that you guys don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Space-time
And
magic
the
is hard.
fucker who has the
Still-
fucker who has the information probably went off into the astral to blow himself up.
I could never get a read on that, man.
I think that's the point.
as I sit here like a super
He wanted to blend in.
petting my cat. You claim to know so much, yet you know so little. Oh, what a pity I will have to kill you before you find out my glorious plan.
Alright, so do we want to get stronger? I'm in character
Do
asking
what?
I'm in character asking if we want to go shopping or anything.
I'm fine.
I
No
need to
shopping
check
for
in
me.
with home, and I've
Yeah, I
got
wouldn't have anywhere to
some
put
monetary
anything.
affairs to put into place. But no, I don't need to purchase anything.
I could do with a few more spells, and there is one particular item I'm looking for.
Oh, okay.
So I might try to put out some feelers if we have the time.
What was your mic meter?
Uranus, you got a way to reach the king, right?
I don't think it actually is.
I do. What do we need to say to him?
On Discord. Sorry.
So you have, would he have connections for people that know about these areas where these lines are supposed to connect?
Perhaps, but that's
So we-
probably
so
not
we
a
can have a
conversation he wants to have over magical means.
Well, you can call an audience with him.
Also, I'm
With
a
it.
little upset. I'm a little upset that I don't get to keep part of the lake. I'm not. I need to sulk a bit more.
There's lots of different things you guys can do. You haven't been back to River's Keep in a good while. As far as everyone knows,
To
the
what?
last thing you want to do is go and kill yourself a Draco Lich.
Can
Just
I?
kill yourself and a Draco Lich. Yep, we already checked both those off.
And we'll ask Aera in the morning. So this might sound silly, but I think maybe our best chance is to get our affairs in order at River's Keep, and then go with the Giants and let the time dilation happen.
Mm.
You don't want to do any more research? Figure out what you're going to be.
My argument against that is that there is astral death coming for us.
Yeah.
It's a fair point.
And we have a crossroads that will get us to where we need to go in a quick and rapid fire fashion.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think the additional time that we lose...
Do we have a way to... Oh, you can send. Never mind.
To contact Coralbeard.
Yeah, I think the
You can
additional
send.
time that we spend in a dilated world is not going to impact our deadline with Destiny.
With the B-Man.
Question, how much time do I have to go and find this deck of many things in the wild card?
Teleport there.
Illianor feels this is a bad plan
Nah.
from a previous life.
You also have to keep in mind, you don't really have a set understanding of when Blessic is going to reach your reality.
Okay,
And then
Time skip, you already lost.
when it reaches your reality,
My mom, she did.
his ability to actually invade it.
okay. So my counter argument to that is, if we are ready before he arrives, that is more time to prepare.
Yep.
My other one is that the amount of interference he should have on this plane of existence should be nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Out
How
of
many-
character,
how
I
many-
agree.
How many people in this world should know that they almost faced the death of the entire plane of existence?
As
Zero.
few as possible.
Zero,
Seven.
ideally.
6.
9.
9.
Nice.
0 is the ideal number, but that is going to be... But that, unfortunately, we can't reach. So let's keep the number as small as possible.
6.
6.
I will let you guys choose what you wish to do. Make sure, I'm just letting you know that there are a lot of different options. And I am not going to push you towards any specific one.
Oh, so, I was gone. Somebody wrote lines on the map. It's very good.
So, and then when we get back, we can build the castle and design it in such a way that it can act as a bulwark to the approach if we have the time, or to prevent future disasters should it be too late.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
And statues in her honor.
If Aera was awake, she would say it was a good plan too.
So let's sleep on it.
Concerns. Some of us have kids that are in their developmental stages of life, and that maybe we want to be there for. There's a potential path in the center of the wildlands, which somebody either had a lisp or I actually heard it correctly. There may be people that can make something called a mythal in the wildlands that we might need for that bulwark stronghold thing that you were talking about.
Magic mythal.
I had a wand that did that once. So if this is an avenue right here that we could meet people that can do that for us, maybe they can set that up in addition to us going through, and if this does connect to a place that has one of these great worms, we can take out 2 birds with 1 stone. Start the
2
hopefully build
dragons.
good ties on this mythal, and take out a worm, and not have to go
I
with the dilation.
I think I agree with you.
That also sounds like a good plan. Rain, what are you doing?
Can I agree with you. Can I sleep on it, and we can resume this in the morning when we have Aera about.
Would
Are you gonna
I
cast
have
Augury in your
any?
sleep?
Would I have any insight if there
Yeah.
would be any sort of dilation in the wildlands, similar to what they were describing with Coralbeard's thing?
Arcana with advantage.
Okay.
Here's what you need to know about time.
Tasty.
I'm going to, because of that roll, I'm going to give you a couple different things. First and
Yes.
foremost,
1 second. Time.
yeah,
This is no
Okay.
time to talk about time. We don't have the time.
the wildlands, the time in the wildlands fluctuates. You might go in for a day and be spat out 100 years later. You might go in for 100 years and come out and 2 days has passed. It changes and it fluctuates and it's kind of weird. People have carved out little pockets of places using mythals
Mythos.
to create areas where the time dilation is suppressed to some degree or another. But the other thing about the wildlands is magic in the wildlands doesn't work the way it's supposed to. Especially arcane magics. Arcane magics are like rolling on the wild table. You would be lucky to do that every time you cast a spell.
Net Librum expanded.
On the other hand,
Wild magic.
you know that really base forms of magic, druidic nature magic, what's also known as primal magic, is enhanced in the wildlands
Mm.
because of the ties to the Fae. But the mythals there were originally constructed by druids and their groves. So all those little time bubbles are made of are druid groves. There have since been wizards like yourself, Illianor, who set up areas near and inside the wildlands, but the time dilation is really weird. And by going in there without a plan, you're taking a serious gamble. Now, because you specifically were thinking about time dilation, you also understand from what you've seen with the giants is that that's a much more controlled time dilation effect. And if you go in there with the proper magical protections and you go through there quickly enough, it shouldn't have as much of an issue. You shouldn't have as much of an issue. In theory. But given the two, if you're worried about time dilation, the Seas of Chaos and working with the giants, if you get in and you get over to the other material plane and you get out, it should not affect you nearly as much as going the way you went in before. Because you also have to remember, well, for those of you who were there, you sat there for a while the giants had their council.
Mm-hmm.
And you actually lost track of time. Because you didn't understand that time was. So basically it's one of those things of the longer you stay in there, the longer the time dilation affects you.
Mm.
So if you stay in there for a minute, it's only going to be maybe 2 or 3 minutes pass. If you stay there for an hour, then you start getting into days and weeks.
Mm. So you gotta hurry.
Yeah.
Gotta teleport.
It's right across the room, Illianor. No! There's no time!
There's no time to argue, literally.
Alright.
So, I'm guessing we sleep for the night and then we relay all this to everybody.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Let's
Sober.
roll to see how bad Aera's hangover is.
Non-existent. Because you have poison thingy.
No, she turned it off though.
He hasn't come back yet.
Hmm?
Yeah, Aera, you wake up and you got a headache. Normally, your key would help with this, but there's something. You fucked up.
I fucked up.
Yeah, it's a couple meaty hands is what happened.
It's more than just that. Like that
One of them was a crit.
Yeah. That certainly didn't help, but like
Vernon, stop judging me so loud.
Aera, you stand up and you
Stop judging me so loud.
I need you Aera, when you stand up I need you to make an acrobatics. Alright. You wobble on your feet a little bit, but you regain your balance, but your whole being feels off.
Oh, this is worse than a usual one. This is like different worse. Was there something in that wine you gave me, Arranis?
No,
Besides wine.
hey, sit down. Let's take it easy.
No. Sitting back down is a dangerous proposition.
Now, remind me, is it birds that swallow the stones to help digest things, or is that goats?
I mean, like, it's small birds, like birds that can't, like, digest shit. I'm okay without swallowing frickin' rocks or whatever. Usually.
I have a question. I have an important question. I have a
Yep.
couple of important questions.
Yep.
First of all, where's the cork?
Oh, I shut that out.
Okay.
It's in the room. Sorry.
Are you okay?
No.
I mean, other than the drunkenness?
I mean, no.
You want to talk about it?
Do I have a choice?
I mean, I think Throkk is going to keep you here while you talk about your feelings.
So, probably don't have a choice then. I don't know, it's just... The whole thing has just been really shitty for, like, a while now. Like, I went home to try to find my family, only to discover that they'd already left. And they'd been gone for a freaking year. They didn't even say goodbye. I didn't get a note. There wasn't anything at River's Keep or anything. There wasn't anything. They just left. They're gone. And it's going to take decades for whatever lines overlapped to get back. And I'm going to be dead by then. And then we're like... So I'm trying to find something to make my life, like, mean some shit without anybody here to, like, remember me. And what we're doing is killing things that are already dead and pissing off some astral fucker who we don't even know, who's going to come and destroy everything we ever loved and cared about. And supposedly this is a good thing. And supposedly we're doing what we're supposed to do. And I just can't figure out why. Why am I not just trying to go home? Why are we just not trying to wait here and protect what we have? And are we even going to get this done before it's time for me to say goodbye? Like, I've got, what, maybe 15 years left? And the rest of you got, like, 40, 50? Like, my kids, if I had kids, would live and die in the time that it takes to fix this shit. I don't know. And I'm trying not to think about it too much, but then we teleport somewhere and we just freaking die. What if the last thing I ever think about is that, oh, we're gonna go somewhere, we're gonna do something heroic, and then nothing. The void. Zero. Nobody either hears from me again, nobody knows what happened to me. I'm forgotten. I don't know how to deal with it. And I've been trying to just go on and hit shit because I'm good at that, and I'm not good at thinking about this. I'm sorry. It's... Pretend I never said anything. Pretend that I believe in this and everything that we're doing, and just... You know, I'll go back to doing it.
Okay. I think
Aera,
part of
take a
the
text.
reason-
You know that's not how we do things.
Because you're all nosy fucks. I love you.
Yep, and I think that might be part of the reason you're staying around and not trying to go home.
Also, I think I went blind at some point last night?
No. not
Yes,
really.
you went completely.
No, that's the alcohol. That's all.
So
It's been a while since you've been able to have it affect you.
I think you know this, just you don't want to admit it, but you kind of are home already.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
Yes. You know we can't wait, because if we wait, the people we do care about aren't going to be able to enjoy it.
I know. I'm just scared. I have nightmares all the time. You know, the first time that I came here, that I met all of you, was because I was having nightmares about Rusty Blackhand and his army of zombies taking over the holy cities, which I didn't even know existed at that time. So it was like super scary shit that was happening to a bunch of people I didn't know about. And I was having nightmares, and I couldn't sleep, and I was bothering all of my family at every hour, every time I'd lay down to take a nap. And
Okay.
you know, it's... I keep having nightmares. Even though we've killed the things that that my dreams were supposed to be warning me about. I keep dreaming about them.
That's one thing.
I dream about Rusty Blackhand killing us. I dream about Quincy's evil brother stabbing us all in our sleep. I dream about about Tenebrous the Vile swallowing me whole and then having to cut my way out and then dying from the acid burns anyway. And on top of all that, my ribs still frickin' hurt.
Well, you were worried about being forgotten, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I mean, I hope not.
Well, a couple reasons why. One, you're kind of hard to forget. And two, you're in a book.
Oh shit, that's right! I forgot. You and your bard shit. You're always running stuff.
Two, actually. I lost the first one, but there's a copy at River's Keep, and now I've got a second one.
Okay. Can you put a drawing of me in there? Like a nice one that makes me look like buffer and a little bit taller?
Can I share a secret with you?
Sure.
Of all the talents bards possess, that's not one of them
I heard that.
that I have.
It's okay, I can't draw for shit either. You just put something in there. Like she was a bird person from Zubatsu.
Oh, you're
They're all
incredible.
gone now, but she was here.
So that's the third thing, right? And then I think it takes a very special person to essentially dream the starting point of saving the world.
Well, I'm glad somebody appreciates it. Thanks, Arranis.
And don't worry, we'll make sure the little eggs have lots of stories.
Oh, I'm not having any
Can I
kids.
help you?
Can you imagine me as a mother, Arranis? Me?
Could always adopt.
No, get out of here. Maybe an auntie.
I was going to say,
Do you have a brother or sister to facilitate that part?
Oh yeah, they fuck all the time. Not the brother and sister, with other people.
I was going to say, yeah, no, that's Grace has expressed on multiple occasions that she'll always just be anti-Aera.
There, I've already
Not
done
the
it.
not the type of aunt that gets to babysit though.
Aw. No. Honestly,
Unsupervised.
we are all better off without me babysitting.
So, I think that our best line of action is still going to be the Seeds of Chaos, because based on what Illianor's told us, things could get very bad.
I like those people. They were nice. We lost all our shit, but I got some sweet armbands.
Definitely need a deck of cards before we go.
Right?
What is with
No.
your obsession with these cards?
I'm very interested. I've heard stories.
Vernon, were you
About-
even there?
I've heard stories.
Is there like a mythos around poker that I've never heard of on this continent?
No, we kind of maybe made a deal with a dragon that may or may not be alive anymore, and he wanted a very specific deck of cards at the bottom of a lake.
Was it
It's a
like?
little late for that.
You've drawn it right
It's
here.
a little late for that.
Was it like gold plated or some shit?
It says
It's
there's
like
many things.
diamond encrusted. What's it so important about
What
it?
if one of the things can help us?
He makes a good argument.
I do.
I'd rather not.
Can
I'd rather
somebody-
Yeah.
go see my family.
Oh,
I think that we should do that first. I
If
think
nobody explains to me what the shit is, I'm gonna start drinking again.
I don't know what it is. I can't explain anything. It's just drawn on the map here.
What is important about this deck of
I
cards?
don't know, but it's on the map.
Does Illianor know anything about the deck of many things?
That depends. Does Arranis tell me what they are?
I'm going to postpone that, and how about either Illianor teleports us to River's Keep, or I start drawing the circle, and we can go there, and we can take a few days to, to reunite and say goodbye to our loved ones.
So,
Get slapped a few times.
Yeah.
nobody
process.
would explain to me what the deck is.
I'll tell you in River's Keep.
Many things in it.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Maybe
forgot to
some of
mention
those things can
last
help
time.
us.
Real quick, Vernon, you have inspiration. I don't know if you already had that, but
Oh.
I forgot to mention that last time.
Oh, nice,
Oh, neat.
nice.
But from what?
From the cloak.
The DM.
Ah!
Aera, you are hungry.
I am hungry.
That's weird.
That's weird. Well, okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Tic-tac, we're going to Aunt Cass's. She has
No.
fucking food there. Let's go.
No. It's not just that. It's not just that. You know how I said after I killed that fire giant that I wasn't hungry anymore? It's been like that for like days. Like there was some sort of energy just like keeping me alive. It's gone. And every time I think about it, my head hurts worse.
Oh
I
boy,
missed that.
what do I have to roll to determine
Like when
how
it happened.
monkey works?
Am I aware of the 7 avatar chakras?
Wait a second. Did I do something to me?
You turn the poison off.
No, I think I turned the poison on. So I
Right.
could get shit-faced.
Do I know or could I infer or have read stories about monks in general?
You can make an intelligence check.
Aera is also going to make an intelligence check.